All right, pledge allegiance. Can you join us?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bring November 6th meeting to order. President Patty, have anything to add? Nothing? All right. So no agenda items. And I will make a motion to approve the minutes from October 16th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right. Minutes been approved. No agenda. Warrant's been signed. We'll move on to old business. Hiram Hill update.
So, we received a draft copy of the notice of violation from Attorney Pringle. And there are some edits that needs to be made, a little fine tuning of dates, pictures, these kind of things. So I've emailed him, because both Guy and I looked at it and kind of wrote up some edits.
Right.
And I emailed him today to set up first of the week, next week, an appointment to go over those.
Right.
Because some of the items in there, just we want to pin it down really clear.
Yep. Nope. That sounds good. And I guess, can you call Dave or Lisa next week and just give them an update? So
I saw them on election day and already gave
Alright.
them an update.
perfect.
Okay, good, yeah.
So they
No, I
are-
just want to keep them
yeah.
in the loop so
Yes, I talked
they don't have to drive all the way over for us to tell them that.
Yes, I talked with them for 15 minutes
Alright.
on election. So I told them where we were at.
Perfect.
Good.
So that's it on that. All right. Number 2, abatement update.
So I just wanted everyone to see the letter. As you can see, his responses in the,
Yeah.
so
All right. I don't know if you've seen it.
So we had a request for an abatement. No names could be, it's a poverty abatement. So we had a request for a poverty abatement. We sent out an additional application requesting additional forms. And that was the response that I received, was on the front of the first page, the bottom half. And so I politely responded saying that we need it in order to consider
So
the
that
application complete.
all this is stuff that was done under
Executive session.
executive session the 16th.
16.
So it's just all right.
Can I ask a question? When it says abatement, are you actually like removing lead or asbestos?
No, we're talking abatement taxes.
Taxes.
So he's asking us
Wholly
to.
different than what I was thinking.
Yes, totally different type of an abatement. So,
Okay.
Skip, you're gonna have lots of good questions like this. So an abatement, when it comes through from the tax collector or a property abatement, it's because somebody is unable to pay their taxes or we overassessed them for whatever reason. They may come in and we'd give an abatement. So we would take off whatever error we made off their tax amount.
Gotcha.
All right. Number 3, unemployment update.
So here's another one. So unfortunately, we had a case of unemployment put against the town late last year, early this year, and we appealed, and we won the appeal. And I was told during the appeal process not to pay. So we're self-funded. We don't pay into unemployment. So if somebody makes an unemployment claim, the town has to then pay 100% of whatever is paid out. It's something that municipalities can do. So I was told that we didn't owe any money and not to pay it because it was appealed, we won the appeal, and the claimant was supposed to pay back the state. Well, apparently that hasn't happened. And the state sent me a notice on the 23rd saying that I owe X amount of dollars because it now has penalty and interest on it. And so I quickly contacted her and I said, wait a minute, I was told not to pay this. And so it's been a comedy of errors from the get-go. So as you saw, it was in the warrant. We paid it today with penalties and interest. However, there is an abatement form that I can file, so I have to wait a couple of weeks for them to get the check, at least apply for the abatement for the interest and fees. because of the misinformation that was given.
Yes.
And then also talk about what are the next steps, how do we know if and when this gets repaid, and then the town should eventually get the money back.
Yeah, and I'm sure, I mean, Karen was on the board then, so she was on that.
She was on that call with me.
That call.
But that was just the appeal process that she was for. All the other, I have the problems with dealing with unemployment, they go by first name only.
Yeah, no.
So it's first name only, then you have to try to remember what department they are in, because if you don't know what department they were in, and they don't like to give out what department they're in, you can't locate the person again that you spoke to. So it's just been a nightmare.
At this point, it is what it is. There ain't
Right.
much we can do
And
about
I just
it now.
said, we raised the money for it in our 2025 budget. So I said, I want to pay it in our 2025 calendar
Yes.
year. So that's why it's on there, pay it, and then we'll
Yep.
hopefully get reimbursed at some point in time.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Number 4 is sidewalk info.
Now I can give you some good news.
Well,
I did not tell you this. You know how hard I've sat on this. So I received a letter about that they were doing some work beginning in Route 25 in Porter and extending 3/4 of a mile to Allard Circle. And it had to do with sidewalks. And I'm like, okay, what is this? Well, it's actually sidewalks. And they're talking about the sidewalks because there's no curb.
No.
Like our curbing is completely gone. I'm hoping that they go down beyond Allard Circle. I need to talk to this guy because I just recently walked down to the high school and there is no curbing.
No, there isn't.
There is no curbing from here to the high school.
As long as they get the issue up there, that would be
So I called the guy, and it took him several weeks to call me back. So he called me back quite a while before election, and he said, what it's called is a wall. It's not a sidewalk. It's a wall. So it's basically a retaining wall.
Yeah.
It took him some digging, but he found it. He said that the last time it was inspected was in 2023. It should have been inspected in 2025. He was going to look to see if maybe it was. They're suffering a staffing shortage. He said it was in severe, however, not critical. So it was in poor, not critical condition when they looked at it in 2023. If it has gone from poor to critical when they do the thing, they'll push it through quicker. But I brought it up to him. I said, you guys need to really look at this. It's really dangerous. It's, falling apart. So it's in a 3-year project rate, and it would be 100% state paid for.
That would be huge.
Awesome.
Too bad we already spent however much we spent.
I know.
But whatever.
Where that letter, all that stuff went, if they haven't even received any of that.
Because that was Brent, Aaron.
Which Aaron's still there, I think, part of it, right?
Well, I don't know what Aaron does for the town of Porter, in all honesty. He's not a municipal officer. I don't know if he's on, the planning board.
He's on some committee.
Budget committee. So I'm not really sure. It was really funny because when I talked with Aaron, he had no clue who I was. So I just kind of laughed. It was he was talking to me like a complete stranger. I'm like, Aaron, you have no clue who I am. But that's okay. Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So that was good news.
Yeah, that's good news. Sure. All right, we'll move on to new business. SRCC.
Oh, wait, can I add? I did
Yes.
have one thing to add. In that file folder is the final letter that I will be mailing out Monday to BNL.
This one, yes.
That is the disbursement letter. Just thought you might want to see that total amount. It did go up a little bit more
Yep.
than what we had talked about at the last meeting.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that'll get sent out to her, and then after she's received that letter for 30 days, then we can cut a check. So the check will probably be cut mid-December.
Sounds good. All right. That it?
That's it.
Now we'll move to new business. SRCC appointment, Dan and Carol. That will be...
Those would be those right there. So SRCC is Saco River Corridor Commission.
Okay.
Dan and Carol, they have their own special appointment papers that the municipal officers have to sign. Then I have to swear them in, then they have to be sworn in by a deedemus. It's just the way that agency was created. So I think Paul needs to sign those too.
Yeah, he already did.
Oh, perfect.
He was ahead of me.
There you go.
All right. Health insurance rate increase.
I think that's in your
Imagine-
folder. Yeah, I think I put it somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the folder.
Yeah. So the health insurance rate increase is going from, let's see, it's increasing 9%. And the only reason why I bring it to you is because December's payment or January's payment is due in December. So it increases from $1150.57 to $1254.20.
So what is it, $100?
It goes to how much, Mary Lou? I'm sorry, 12?
$1254.12.
And it was
So
what?
it's a 9% increase.
It was 11.
$1150.57.
So $104.
Yeah, $104. It's 9% increase.
Mm-hmm.
Not much you can do.
Nope. All right. Number 3, Leamington Select Board invite 11/24/25 at 6.
So here's the original letter,
Yeah, I believe we all got it in an email.
probably.
Yeah, we got this one in
Okay.
an email.
So that
So-
was your letter, and then right after that is the rescue contracts.
Yes.
I meant to make you colored copies because I went through and highlighted. If you look at your copies of the rescue contract, you'll see where it's slightly grayed. Those were the things that like jumped out at me.
Yeah, there was a few when we talked about it at the last Cornish.
So
little-
it sounds like our contract is good until this March.
Yep. And I stated and Cornish stated we was not signing a 3-year contract.
And it,
1 year only.
and something that I noticed, if you look at number 6 and in the contract, it clearly states in the contract, once approved by town meeting, this annual fee shall be remitted in 3 equal payments.
Mm-hmm.
So unless they want to make a modification,
Which, yeah, there needs to be a bunch of it.
so something, because we've been paying them monthly, which is, I don't have a problem with it, but it's clearly not how it's spelled out in the contract.
Yep. So just so everyone knows, the Leamington Select Board is having issues coming up here way too much. The Leamington Rescue. So they've invited the Sockby Rescue, Cornish Select Board, Hiram Select Board, Parsonsfield Select Board, Porter Select Board, Limerick Fire and Rescue Chief, Newfield EMS Chief, then Leamington Fire EMS. Not many people are happy with Sockby Rescue.
Well, their proposed budget is
Not good.
how much of an increase?
57%.
57.
57%.
Goes up
Increase.
$79,000.
Yeah.
So
That's what we
I have
said.
that letter.
Wow.
So the skinny of it is they gave us 4 options. Everything stayed the same. Then they put more.
Rescue board.
The rescue board gave us they gave us 4 options of the same as we running right now, then options to add more people, more shifts. The difference from the lowest to the highest was 47% to 57%, which equaled about $14,000
Is that a year?
a year, from the lowest to the highest.
Yeah.
So the new low would be between the towns, 821,785. That's per all towns combined. So it would be
Divided by 4.
divided by 4. 205,446 per town. The highest per town is going to be $218,092. So at the last meeting we had in Cornish, I said, well, at this point there's $14,000 difference. Just put the highest on there and let the taxpayers vote, because it's a law. And stuff isn't getting a whole heck of a lot better because we're getting emails from other towns.
So is that gonna go on a warrant for town meeting? Is
That will be town warrant. Mhm.
You're digesting that.
So Livingston is saying that, hey, you guys are depending on us too much.
They have,
What is the reason?
73
we
times
get that
last
many
year.
calls that we can't respond here?
We're not really sure. We're
Yeah.
not really sure.
Because we put on additional people.
We put on
here.
addition, that's what the raise was from last year. We needed more, we need more. So I think right now they're running a 24 hours with fully staffed,
One shift.
one shift. Then the next shift they're running an 8-hour shift, fully staffed. So I can't remember how it went, but the highest one puts maybe two 24-hour shifts on, or
24 to 12.
Yeah.
yeah, 24 and a 12 or something like that. But I'm not the best one to have this conversation with because I've caused a little bit of an uproar. I've actually shopped around to try and find something else for the town of Hyden, and not many people are happy over there with me. But I said we can't keep going at this rate. That's 110% raise in 3 years.
So is it dispatch that's only in Limerick?
Uh,
Lincoln?
So what it is, once that Sockby isn't available to take the tone, the next nearest will take it.
And they only report what Limerick is taking. They don't report what Newfield or any other department is taking. We only know what calls are going down to.
So yeah, the surrounding towns have been coming to Hiram, or the 4 towns, a lot, and they're sick of it.
I don't know, I don't understand why these guys aren't responding. If there's people there, why can't they respond to the calls?
They're already en route. Maybe they're
Yeah.
already off on the call, you know.
They said they're understaffed. They don't have enough to. We have too many calls for what they have for people. I mean, 2 ambulances, so one's 24 hours. So if one shift gets called, there's no one else there to cover. Only 8-hour. The 8-hour shift, we have 2 full crews on.
And you figure a call usually takes them, if they're transporting, a call's going to take them 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
Minimal, probably.
we don't have paramedics on enough. So a lot of it's they're calling for a paramedic.
Right.
Will it get better with more? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's going to be a big jump in the taxpayers' taxes, essentially, that we have no control over. I mean, 57% is a lot. 46% is a lot. So at that point, I'm like, you might as well go for the most, and maybe it will improve, but I have my doubts.
Does anyone else have their own rescue? Are we the only ones that have like?
Yeah, well, Baldwin got out of it years ago and went to Standish because they had enough.
And isn't Limerick a Leamington?
Limerick is, I think Limerick's its own and Leamington's its own. They are, I'm pretty sure, they are town owned. They each have their own.
I gave you that letter.
I'm pretty sure it was
The town of Leamington.
Leamington and Limerick. They each have their own, owned by the town.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, eventually, that's what's got to happen to have any control.
So they own their own rescue trucks?
They own everything over there. We own
Covers.
nothing.
But if it was a town owned?
We would own it
We
all.
would own the, and then we would pay the personnel as employees or whatever.
It would have to be. It would still be like a 4-town thing, but the selectmen would have control over what it's going to go up and what is coming in, and we have no control. It's a private entity. We're paying for.
So right now they
Want to
have
go on
3
a board,
ambulances
Patty?
and we don't own
They're
them.
looking for. We're going to
They
be
own those 3
losing
ambulances.
members.
Yeah.
Even though the towns have
Yeah.
bought them, they own those 3 ambulances.
Probably not, it doesn't sound like it would be.
But the problem is, there's no one. We have Nate Wadsworth, and we have
Bev Russell.
Bev Russell, which is getting done.
Bev
So we're
Russell.
gonna have two openings.
Yeah, because we already have 1 opening. You're supposed to have 3 members from each town, so we have 1 opening. I've reached out to one person who said they were interested, and I've never heard back. So I mean, I'm not so certain that that's going to amount to anything. So basically, what it says here, their final sentence in one of their paragraphs is, so although Sockeby covers twice as many people as Limerick, they only staff 1 ambulance for 24 hours, the same as Leamington and Limerick. So Leamington and Limerick both have their own stations, but we have 42% of the population. Leamington has 25%, and Limerick has 21%.
When
So-
did we go to the private entity? How long ago was that?
Oh, forever.
Has been
Sockeye
like
Rescue
that.
has been.
Seems like it,
Yeah,
And
Sockeye
you-
Rescue was a private entity from the get-go.
Get go. Yeah, because it all used
Was
to be
volunteer.
and then it went to
And now, you
now it's
can't,
paid.
you can't get anyone to volunteer.
Yeah. We'd just be on our own.
So I mean, there's other places you can hire, like Action EMS is one. One of the Board of Selectmen have a price from them. It's still expensive, but they guarantee the next 3 years they won't go up any more than 3%. They can't guarantee over here at all what they're gonna go up next year.
I mean, last year at town meeting, they said this would be our
Be the last big jump.
last big jump, and then they come in.
Now
with
it's
the-
doubled. Because I believe it was 38% it went up last year,
Right around there.
and now it's
And it's went up every year since 2019. Is that the numbers you gave us?
Yeah.
Significantly, almost doubled every year.
so. Well, that's a skinny about rescue.
We need a rescue commission to figure it all out.
We need something, yeah. All right.
So you
Seeing
plan to attend that meeting, right?
someone is.
Okay.
Yeah, someone will. I'm hoping Eric can go, but we'll see. I had enough heat at the last one. I'd rather not be the talk of the meeting
I'll go. Don't
at the
bother me.
next one.
Okay.
People with initials holler at me all the time.
Sand salt lease for 2026.
Okay, so I sent the leases out for Porter. So Bernard Rose moved all of his stuff
Yeah.
out mid-year. He stopped paying mid-year because
Yeah.
it was a month to month.
Yep.
So we're just getting $1,200. I'm kind of put it on here as a, do we want to reconsider for 2027? Because we can't do it for 2026.
Going up.
Yeah, it's been $1,200 since we bought it, which was 10 years ago, and they have a zero increase. And we all know at the time that Porter was in there, we had 2 other entities as well.
Yeah.
So we've gone from $3,600 down to $1,200 for this, and not saying that Porter needs to make up the whole difference, but I mean, I feel like they're getting a good deal, $100 a month.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
yeah. Bring it up when Eric's here too, but I wouldn't mind going up to a couple thousand a year.
okay, so we would have to review it in like May.
Yep.
I'll put a tickler in, and we will attack it after town meeting.
Yeah, because I actually got to ask if there was they could get a little bit more space to keep trucks and stuff there.
We
But-
should-
Yeah, we should definitely look at that whole.
I think if we're gonna have vehicles, I would probably recommend maybe looking at the contract, maybe revising it something so we don't have the
Yes, liabilities.
liabilities and the issues that we've had with the other vehicles, that
Yes.
they're there for,
Yep. No, I'm good with that.
right? Because our own plow guy doesn't keep his trucks down there for storage,
Yeah. No,
so.
no, that's fine. All right, then number 6, timeline for nomination papers.
Yeah, and I didn't get there. So nomination papers are gonna be available, Tuesday, the 25th, and they're due back the Monday after New Year's. They'll be coming up, so. Paul, I'm assuming that you're gonna rerun. I know this is your first meeting.
You get 2 in before you have to decide if you want to pull papers again.
Did speak with the you don't have to pull them out on the 20th either. You can wait until December because you have a busy week that week. So, if what's I
She
say?
changes her mind between now and then. I'm getting married on the 25th.
Yeah. So,
Never know. Could happen.
huh? Now you have me all confused.
Right.
I don't know if she heard you.
So, all right. Yeah, Dawn is not taking out papers, so Dawn is our school board representative. Patty, any interest in joining the school board? So we will be looking for a new school board member. Guy,
Them are the hardest
wanna
ones to fill.
join Allison on the school board? No.
Them are the hardest ones to fill, it seems like.
Alright, yeah.
Dawn,
Dawn South Cooper, she,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me enough.
So, vacancy for school board. We're gonna have 2 vacancies for rescue.
We have 2 alternates on the planning board. However, there was a gentleman here again on election day. I couldn't tell you,
It might be
I
something.
couldn't tell you his name and
Just normal. If we have something going in the shopper's guide, we just
I put it in the newsletter.
newsletter. And if said if we
when
have
we-
don't go something special, but if we have something
Yeah.
going in, I would just throw it in.
Yeah, we'll put in something we missed Veterans Day. We should have gone in last week, missed Veterans Day, so I'm gonna send out an email, but, I will do the typical year-end dog licenses, all that, and throw in that.
What about, if we give up on trying to get a budget board?
Good luck.
I'm just asking a question.
I haven't even looked because we disbanded because we couldn't get members
Right.
previously. So.
And we can't. I mean, as much as I would love to see a budget committee, we can't get volunteers for
The committees that we have.
committees we have, so it's hard. So, all right. As long as there's nothing else, I think we're gonna go into an executive session for personnel matters under 1 MRSA 45-6A.
Is that like the record for?
We've had some quick ones.
Quick one.
It'll take me longer to drive here.
I know.
That's good, that means there's not much.
Not much
Not
happening.
much going on.
Right. Thank you, Patty, for coming. All right, 7:41. We are coming out of executive session. So I guess new business number 7 would be to approve Guy to get paid for stepping in to fill in for a code enforcement officer for the next few weeks
Foreseeable future.
at $25 an hour. And I will make a motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor? So moved.
Thank you.
And that is it for tonight's meeting.
That is it.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
That was fast.